There are so many tips and tricks that you can learn in Reverb, and I've already put out a lot of videos in this playlist, but today we're going to specifically learn about Reverb in a very different studio environment. So we are at Soundtech Media Audio Institute and I'm at the mastering studio. We have Sajjan Stanley with us. He is a mix mastering engineer and a professor here at Soundtech Media. So today he will be showing you a couple of tips and tricks in Reverb. So before we get into the video, I'm Florina Jain, otherwise known as Flow of Music, and I put out a lot of music production videos. So if that's something that you like, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get into it.
Hello guys, basically we use reverbs to create a space depth in the mix. Other than that, I'm going to show you some mixing and production tricks so you can get certain tones very fast. First trick is, like when we study traditionally, it's a reverb in a parallel track using a aux or bus and we put a reverb in a insert and we parallelly mix to get more control over reverb and dry signal. Why we are using is so sound, like our main source will be near to you, it won't be washed out very quickly. There are some cases we have to use reverb in the insert of a main channel. I mostly deal with many tracks which produced and recorded by real instruments. So this one applicable for real instruments and VSTs. Let's say like you have a drum track. In drum track we have a snare or hi-hat and somebody gave it to you for mixing. Let's say it's a melodic sad song. For that sad feeling, let's say snare is hitting so hard or hi-hat is very piercing. For a sad song, most of the time we have to concentrate on lyrics. All other things should be loud and clear, but it should not attack you. Very close when you produce, and if velocity is not right, you will get to that near attacky feel. So to control that, what I do is I just insert reverb in the main track and I use a specific setting. So I'll show you. For this I am using Pro Tools stock plugin. So let's listen to the drums. This is mixed. It's very warm, very fat. It's not like a modern sound. It's like we are concentrating on an indie sound. I'll just show you what I meant. So we have a snare bottom track. You can see there is nothing wrong with this tone, but for this song, it's little harsh. I'll quickly show you in the context. Yeah, from whole perspective, you can listen to the drums. You can look at drum, a snare especially there for my taste. For this song, snare is little friend and hitting you very hard. If it was a pop song and a little bit more aggressive, I would have kept it. I really like how it sounds, but I just want a little bit more pillow kind of thing in the sense of somebody kicking you with the pillow, that kind of feel. Snare, I want that feel. So for that, what I do is, let's go back to snare bottom, or in this case, I'm just showing you an example. There is no rules. Listen, snare. Here you can hear very clearly it's just hitting little hard. So our normal tendency is which we have to do is we'll send it to a reverb parallelly. So when you send this kind of reverb parallelly, it will be in the same space of other instruments. Now that is not our main problem. Now tone is the problem. So we have a reverb, but still that first hit near you is you can hear very hard. We'll listen one more time. still for me, my taste, it's very hard because in a first hit and I don't want that. So what I do is I just open a reverb. This is a Pro Tools stock reverb. Normally I go for some kind of room settings and a very small decay. So I'll show you how it sounds fully wet without that reverb. You see, it's almost like a early reflection of a sound. Not early reflection means not fully formed reverb. So I'm trying to create some kind of early reflection sound. So by how I do that is normally go for some kind of room tone, like a room reverbs. Then I go for very small decay. So I don't have anything artificial. Then I just go for a very like let's say 7%, 10%. This is my usual dry wet balance. So I just only allow 7 or 8 or 10%. In this case, I'm just putting 24 and let's see what happens. I add this reverb in the insert usually first in the chain before I start any processing. When we recorded, it should sound naturally softer, but here that is not the case. Yeah, so for that beginning we are putting reverb settings. Then let's see how it sounds. With the reverb, all you guys have to concentrate is that initial attack. Initial attack went down and but sound didn't change drastically. It's almost the same sound, but now with that, let's listen to the full mix. So this is one option. Now another place where I normally use is like even recently I was mixing one very acoustic track. We have a vocal and guitar main element. So and that is not a DT or anything. Just one vocals, one guitar, one bass, and backing vocals. So all these sources are mono. Vocal and guitar has to come from center. So my challenge is when I put a vocal, I can make everything beautiful. When I try to shine guitar, there is a little clash. It's like, some people can approach like a vocal in the front, guitar in the little below. I don't want that. I want both in the same level, but both the people have to hear it very clearly, but it should not clash. For that, again, we used only one mic for a guitar recording. So for that track, like let's say we have acoustic guitar. You see, actually, if you guys can see in my acoustic guitar template itself, that reverb is ready to go. So I don't have to waste time on thinking about what to do and all. I'll have ideas in front of me. All I have to do is active and go back. So let's active and see. Let's do the settings. Go for room. Very small settings. You see the highs is piercing little. Highs is there, but still it's very smooth. So actually this trick will help you to take out mask resonance frequencies also, so it won't be very piercing. Yeah, again snare also, it was hitting because some kind of resonance frequency was too much. So when I do this, the resonance frequency is going back and early reflection is mixing to our source in a nice way. So we get same, almost the same sound, but little back. This is my first trick. Next one is how sometimes I use reverb in my master fader. Here we have one insert dedicated for reverb. So many mastering engineers use reverb in their track while mastering. That again, it's not always for to address a very special problem. So here I am mixing my track. Let's say, so I'm choosing one plate reverb. I normally use reverbs which I really know very well and how it is going to affect the sound in all aspect. This kind of situations I don't try out new things. I use things which I really know. So we don't waste our time. So let's here also similar kind of settings. I'm just adding in reverb in my master track. Let's listen how it sounds in full width. Yeah, full chaos. We all know that. Now we will tune it and I'll show you what it can actually do. So first I choose right reverb settings according to the song need, like what the song needs. So let's see. So when you choose reverb, what you guys have to concentrate is stereo spectrum, how it's changing. That is, and like how front and back things are moving. That is what I normally concentrate. Yeah, in this settings, I like this B plate section. Now I tune it according to the song. Now I just bring down the wet because I think I almost got what I wanted. Let's see how it sounds. Now in headphone, I believe you guys can hear the depth of the mix is changing, but at the same time, still it's sounding punchy, everything, and you can listen to the stereo spectrum. And if you want, what I normally do is like I just play with the saturation, like a drive inside the Abbey Road plugin, so I get I can change how stereo images sound like. You can listen. You guys can concentrate on that acoustic guitar, you will hear very well. So again, this and all, I'm not saying I do in every mix, but sometimes let's say I want some another inspiration. I am mixing in a same way always, so I want to change. Or let's like sometimes I will be in an experimental mode, like a client is giving so much time to mix. It will emphasize the emotion of the song in a better way. So again, no rules. You guys can experiment and decide what you like. Okay, next one is again using reverb as an insert. Reverb, inside reverb also we have different EQ, distortion, or different modulations like we just saw in the other reverb. These things we can use it to shape our main element also. Not only we can cut that reverb fully and we can use this modulation, saturation and all to shape our main element. I'll just show you what I meant. Now we have a vocals. I'm just bypassing everything. Again, you listen to this vocal so you understand what I meant by this artist.
A little smudged on this side, swiped off the fire inside. I try to clear it off, but it gets messier. Well, maybe some.
Okay, so let's. I'm putting Echo Boy. I'm just putting a, like this is a plugin which give you reverb and delay emulations. Not only, even many people think it is a delay plugin. Actually, inside this we have a echoplex, like there are different kind of reverb sound also. So yeah, let's listen. Now inside this we have emulations of different units, delay units or reverb units. Let So what I'm going to do is I'm not choosing reverb, decay or delay timing. All I'm saying is all I am using is that circuit sound, not what it do. Let's say we have a EQ or reverb, like analog units. If you send it through it, there will be reverb sound, but at the same time there are a lot of electronic like capacitor, resistor, maybe in some things a tube or tape. So when it go through it, sound also change in a bit, then they add a reverb or delay. So like that, but I don't want the reverb and delay, I just want that circuit sound. Let's see how it sounds.
I've got an ocean of feelings. Would you care to even notice?
I'll get a very different
My mind tells
quick
you wrong.
inspiration to start. I work with some very experimental tracks. So sometimes I come up with a very unique sound by doing this kind of processing. Like I use the reverb unit, but I don't use it for reverb reason, something else.
Would you look how the time has passed so fast and yet nothing's changed? Like raindrops on a windscreen keeps falling and I won't wipe off the despair it brings to my heart. Even though I break it every single
So you guys got the idea. So to shape certain sound, like EQ, how you EQ the sound, like you can use our reverb units, especially analog emulations. You can use to create certain tone like EQ or saturation rather than using as a reverb unit.
So those are the 3 tricks in Reverb, and try it out and let me know what you think about it in the comments. This is the first time I'm using Pro Tools in my channel. So try it out, let us know in the comments, and if you want more content from Sajin, don't forget to comment that as well.
At the same time, like because of I use Pro Tools, I don't think that's why you are getting certain sound. Like I know very well. This is 2025. Every DAW is very good. Like your mixing ideas should come from your head, not from plugins.
Yeah, very true. So with that, we're done with this video. Thank you so much for watching. Keep making music, and I'll see you guys in another video.